The following is an excerpt from Adventures in Grey Polyester, Volume 1. Ignorance, Ineptitude, and Indecency. Inside the World of Hotel Security. The excerpt is titled, Looking Up and Down. So as I said, the Art Evans became my main site, for lack of better terminology. The sweet lady Karen, who had been harassed by one of my predecessors, moved on and was replaced by another sweet lady who was a bit younger. We will call her Selma. Selma and I developed a great working relationship over time, and often would joke around when appropriate, and sometimes perhaps when not. We talked about our families and our children, and I dare say you could have called us friends. I'm telling you this so that you'll understand how we came to be comfortable enough with each other for the kibitzing that follows to make more sense. The Art Evans had a lounge, and sometimes the door would need to be covered. This part of the job was not fun, particularly for someone like me who could be less than sociable at times. The lounge had very specific rules. No outside food or drink. Footwear must be worn. Shirts and pants required. No excessive drunkenness. No weapons. Now, thankfully, I was not expected to search people. However, I was expected to do my best to enforce these rules and spot violations. So anyone who walked in received the same nonchalant, as naturally as I could, treatment. Eye contact and greeting as they approached to judge drunkenness. Eyes traveled down body, taking note of attire and anything in hand, such as outside food or drink. Eyes traveled down legs to feet to ensure that footwear is on, and also looking for any signs of weaponry. As they passed me, I scanned my eyes up the back of them with a focus on the lower back, a popular place to carry a weapon. I followed this with every single person, regardless of race or gender. Now, this is all in my head, but to Selma, it just looks like I'm looking everyone up and down. So she calls me over one night and says, "Ken, I'm starting to worry about you." I chuckled. "Why?" "You keep checking all them guys out." I laughed way too hard out loud before catching myself and explaining, "I'm not checking anybody else, Selma. I'm looking to make sure everyone is following the rules." She gave me this look like, "Sure, Ken," but just said, "Mm-hmm." I laughed, making my way back over, and continued my job. Over the course of months, I would have to do this at least once or twice a week. And she had come to believe me on why I looked at people the way that I did. But one night she could not help but tease me some. The wedding let out, and the guests made their way to the lounge. Many of them inebriated, but not so inebriated that I felt the need to bar them from entry. Now, this wedding was quite a bit different from the ones we normally had. There was no groom. Matter of fact, I'd say there was maybe 5 men in attendance of a party of 50 or more. So in short, lots and lots of women filing into the lounge. I must have said, "Miss, you need to wear your shoes," 1,000,000 times that night. I'm exaggerating, obviously, but damn, I said it a lot that night. But in addition to the shoes reminder, I was still following my other normal checks, as it was second nature at this point. So once most everyone had made their way inside and things had calmed down, Selma called me over to the desk. "Ken, what you doing?" "What do you mean, Selma?" "All them lesbians. What you doing?" I was honestly confused by this. "I'm working the lounge, Selma. What are you going on about?" "Yeah, you working the miles, boy. Eyeing them girls up and down. What you trying to do?" I laughed, shaking my head. "I'm just doing my job, Selma. I ain't eyeing nobody." "Oh, yes, you is. Your wife know you eyeballing lesbians?" I could no longer stop myself from laughing and becoming sarcastic. "You know, it's a secret I've kept all these years." Now Selma shot me the "Oh no, you didn't look," and said, "I'm a teller." I laughed harder. I'm a teller? Sweetheart, your man, he just be looking these lesbians up and down. At this point, I'm having trouble breathing because the ridiculousness of it all has me in stitches. But then I heard crashing from inside and had to rush in because the brides had tipped over a table that I should have been stopping them from dancing on. Oops. Luckily, no one was hurt and all was okay. At 0200, I closed down the lounge and let everyone out. And as I walked by Selma, she whispered, "Wait till I tell your wife how you be rushing to catch them girls." Again, I laughed. She kept on this joke all weekend and into the next. This was an excerpt from Adventures in Grey Polyester, Volume 1. Ignorance, Ineptitude, and Indecency Inside the World of Hotel Security. Thank you.